All
right, Kurt. Do us the honors.
Want to go one and one? You want that Melissa?
Yes.
All right, so
You're going from the bottom, pull up.
yep. What
All the way bottom.
what do we have under the tarp? What is it, RJ?
Here we are at Boston Airport, picking up a secret car. I'm here with Kurt Winters, the famous YouTuber, car reviewer. He's gonna tell me if this car's worth buying or not.
Well, we flew all the way here, so I'm hoping it's not a hoopty.
It's definitely not a hoopty. It's probably gonna be one of the nicest cars that I'll own.
Well, RJ, that's really saying something. Really is.
All right, let's get to it.
Go to Boston to find a car? You can't find a car in Texas? What's wrong with you?
What do you need, Kurt?
This is Kurt Winters from the Kurt Winters YouTube channel, here to let you know that it is coffee time. We need some coffee to warm up. Woo!
All right, he's here somewhere.
All right.
Let's find him. There he is.
Go to Boston to find a car? You can't find a car in Texas? What's wrong with you? Huh? You gotta go to Boston? What, you think you're a statey?
Listen.
This guy's a poser. He's not a statey. Tell us who you really are.
I looked, and I could not find a car that was as good a condition as this one is.
Now, when I think of Boston, this is what I think of. When I watch This Old House
Yeah.
on Channel 13, this is the Boston that I think of.
Can you take the tarp off?
No, we're gonna do. You guys are gonna do the unveiling. I'm gonna hold the camera.
I've got both keys. Key 1, key 2.
Nice.
Key 2 is obviously more pristine because it has a lot less use.
Yeah, absolutely.
Funny how it is. So.
All right, Kurt. Do us the honors.
Want to go one and one? You want that Melissa?
Yes.
All right, so
You're going from the bottom, pull up.
yep. What
All the way bottom.
do we have under the tarp? What is it, RJ?
Acura
Any guesses?
TL Type-S
Oh man, it's not a Viper?
A-Spec edition.
with the A-Spec kit. Yes.
Oh no, it's an A-Spec edition.
Oh,
Because it has the badge and it's full. Badge and all.
this is a true A-Spec. Nice.
It's funny, putting the tarp on for one day and it already got some dust on it.
Yeah, it's from the tarp.
The tarp is dusty, yes. Want to start it up and
Yeah.
let it
Start it.
roll?
Let's pull it out.
Which key do you want one in? One or two?
This one's fine.
I don't know if you're superstitious about it.
Not really.
That is dope, dude.
I told you it was better than mine.
Those lights are bright as F too, man.
You gotta see the back.
Great looking car.
There's the
Pristine!
A-Spec badge. Yeah. All right, Alex, you want to tell us the story on this car?
Yeah, so actually funny thing is in the paperwork I still have the original Pennsylvania title that I got.
Yeah.
A photocopy of it. I figured you'd just appreciate that.
Nice.
So originally picked it up, drove all the way down from here in Boston all the way down to Levittown, Pennsylvania. Me and my best friend, little road trip, stopped in New York for food. It was fun. We went down, met this guy who was a Volkswagen guy. He had this car for a year. It had originally come from a businessman who had originally purchased the car in California and then drove it to Pennsylvania where he did business, and then sold to this kid who was really after it for a long time.
It looks like it has every option you could have on it.
This is fully optioned
So,
out.
what made you want it? Was it the
I
A-Spec
have
badge, or you've been hunting this particular model?
I've been hunting this particular model
Okay, this particular
for
model.
I had 3 Acuras prior to this one, that you get a base model, then you get a newer base model, and then you kind of lead up to the point of, okay, I got to get the best of the best for this.
Yeah.
And of course, after some saving and everything in between, I was finally able to get it. Now, when I picked it up from, I forgot the kid's name I got it from. It's on the paperwork. When I picked it up from the kid, it was sun faded, sun fading going all the way from top to back. The seats were ripped up. The shift knob was some off-brand, hype boy type of shift knob, geeky stuff, and it needed a little bit of love.
Yeah.
Better said. Started off with maintenance first. Did the timing belt, water pump, tensioner, the whole pack. Started with that. I worked at Honda at the time, so hookups. My buddy at Honda did the valve adjustment for me. He only charged me a couple $100, so that was awesome. Did the full valve adjustment. Obviously oil change. We swapped out the fluid, of course. Always genuine Honda Acura fluids. For those that don't know, don't mess that up. Although there's a few things I did go aftermarket on this car.
Yep.
Motor mounts I had replaced twice, and I was like, hey, I'm tired of you eating motor mounts. Clearly this is a powerful engine that wants to move.
Yeah.
Let me give it some powerful pieces so it can stay in line and keep moving. So it's got innovative mounts around. They're the 65As, which is the closest to factory specifications, but still a little bit more aggressive. Had to get a cold air intake, got an AEM. I got the car at 93,000 miles. Around 110. Right now it's 117 some change. Around 110, the suspension started to go. I got a great deal on function form type 2 suspension, and me and my best friend got that taken care of, put that in.
It looks lower than stock ride height.
It is. One thing to note, that the back does sit a little bit lower. I forgot the original reason why we did it, but we did it for a very specific reason. But it is three-piece adjustable suspension.
And then you guys did the clutch too, right?
Yes, I did the clutch twice on this car.
Oh shit.
Yeah, joke's on me. The first time we did a full factory Acura clutch.
Mm-hmm.
That was by a company that Acura uses called Luke, L-U-K. We did same pressure plate, same flywheel. We had to use the old pressure plate because we couldn't engage the new one because the shop foreman didn't have the right tool because he hadn't done them in a long time.
Oh wow.
And this shop foreman was like, old school. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Yeah, because it's not his, that's why it's fine.
Yeah.
So we ran that for, I want to say, 2 years. And it was all peachy till one day it just slipped and burned the whole inside out.
Oh wow.
So that's when we're like, okay, let's do the clutch again, let's do research, let's go aftermarket, and let's get something that's worth it.
Yeah.
So always put the new main reseller, you open it, because if it leaks, you have to reopen and do the whole thing again.
Yep.
While we were there, we went for a clutch masters, clutch disc, and pressure plate. All new. We went with a billet, lightweight, aluminum flywheel.
Nice.
So you're gonna get a little more punch in there, a little more grab and power. And yeah, the car. I mean, from before and after, car takes off.
Nice.
Car takes off. It's fun, man.
Nice.
It's fun.
Let's take a look at the inside.
We also did the carbon fiber steering wheel.
Oh yeah, I love that steering wheel.
Carbon fiber steering wheel.
You also said it has the OEM carbon fiber upgrade, like around the switch panels.
Yeah,
right?
so this is something not a lot of people know about. So this is a carbon fiber package that you could get at the dealership. It was the trim that goes right around here. This trim. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see right in there.
Yeah.
And then the rear main vents. This rear main vent from the dealership was a $140 item. That was this piece right here and the whole thing that wraps it. It's all, I mean, technically, it is just plastic, but it is from Acura. It has a carbon fiber look, and that's pretty much what they were selling at the time. Obviously, I told you the shift knob had to get replaced, so I replaced it with an OEM shift knob.
You got the seats done.
What we did was we had the inserts redone.
Mm-hmm.
I love the black original leather. I didn't want it to change. It wasn't that beat up. Actually, I mean, creases are creases, but it wasn't beat and ripped.
Yeah.
See, we had all the inserts all replaced. The guy did a phenomenal job. I couldn't thank him enough.
You got
And
window tint on here too, huh?
Yeah, so this came with the window tint. I'm actually so glad you guys are from Texas, so you don't
Yeah.
have to pull it off.
Yeah.
Because this window tint has been on here longer than the previous guys on the car.
Wow.
This is
There's no window.
not here. Like I said, this is a 11% window tint.
Okay.
Which is illegal in Massachusetts, but
Really?
I just haven't been bothered enough about it, I guess.
Wow.
26% in the front windows in Texas and 16 in the back.
Is it 26 now?
Yep.
Those jerks.
Yeah.
I think you'll be able to get away with it though.
Used to be 20, yeah.
I mean, you're in a sunny state.
Well, the trick is when you roll up, okay, Kurt Winter's pro tip, when you roll up to get your inspection, roll all your windows down and throw the guy the keys. He won't even take a look at it.
And pull the fuse for the windows.
I mean,
It worked.
Wow. Wow, you just took it one step farther.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a super pro
That's
tip.
a
super pro
tip, man.
And another feature, actually, I think I might have mentioned to you, but I had this one. It got new padding in that.
Yeah.
You want to take a look at this? This is normally these things are like putting your arm on a hard piece of plastic, and you can see on both sides that whole thing we got restuffed. Same original leather, but it's restuffed and nice and comfortable.
Nice.
Had to put the OEM visors on it.
Yeah.
Both sides, front and back. And of course, touched off with a fresh coat of paint all around. When I got it, the front headlights were foggy, so what did I have to do?
OEM.
Had to put new ones. And one thing you will notice, LED lights all interior. So this is a funny thing. In Boston, I was one of the first people to get the most brightest LED reverse lights before you go HID reverse lights.
Yeah.
So all my friends were just like, "Where did you order those bulbs? I'm so mad." And it's not that I didn't want to tell them, I just didn't remember.
Yeah.
And
It looks like you got LED fog lights too, huh?
yeah, so those are LED fog lights as well.
Yeah.
LED bulbs, obviously original housing.
You got painted calipers, and
Yeah, so
oh, those are different.
Yeah, so I mean, starting at the front, this is a couple of options, not by the factory, but was developed by Acura enthusiasts that I found back in 2012 when I had my first Acura, which was a 2005 anthracite gray base model automatic
Yeah.
with black leather interior. RIP to that car. They had these stickers that they would fill in and choose the color. I always loved the gold with black, gold with blue. All I had was black or dark blue cars, except for the anthracite gray one. That one I had for such a short amount of time. So I had this filled in. This is obviously on the factory original bumpers.
Yeah.
The Acura is imprinted on it.
Mm-hmm.
Had that put in. These little license plate cup holders. These guys, believe it or not, are the extremely hard to find OEM ones. I refuse to put anything.
Wow.
It is not OEM on the factory. These little guys, and to get them in the right color, they were like 50 bucks each. Well, luckily I had a friend grab them for me for a solid 20 bucks because that's the homie hookup.
Nice.
And yeah, going to the calipers. Obviously staying on
17s?
trend.
Yeah.
So these are stock 17 Type-S.
He sold the rims I wanted.
What?
He sold the rims I wanted.
If you had come like a couple months earlier,
Yeah.
I had the rare Acura A-Spec 18 by 8.5 wheels, mint, completely mint, sitting on Michelin Pilot A&S wheels.
RJ, I think with the fitment of these wheels on here right now, I don't know if you really wanted to.
Oh no, they're
perfect.
They moved perfectly.
They're
it was
perfect.
like in sync with the body. I know it seems ridiculous because they were 18s.
I'll be the judge of that. Just kidding.
Hey.
So obviously OEM. I was able to get the OEM Acura emblem sticker, and I had a paint guy years ago do these to match the front sticker.
Yeah.
And he got that one in. Now for the rear, this is an Acura Zine original. So back in 2012, the Acura RDX had these caliper covers that were black. I wanted them in gold to match. I was able to find the original RDX sticker, if you will, and I had my paint guy. So these are caliper covers. Basically, how these are being held on over the caliper is with RTV sealant. So obviously you take the metal, you sand it down, you clean it with alcohol, RTV sealant it on. When you replace doing the brakes, all you have to do is just remove the 2 bolts in the back, peel it back, and the caliper cover stays with it. So it never has to get removed.
Nice.
So yeah, so it's just a really beautiful touch because it's still the OEM factory caliper, but it has a factory touch to it.
Yeah.
And I was obsessed with that kind of like flex, if you will. It's just the little things that really do it.
RJ, you won't be used to that because most of your cars are missing parts. For
Listen,
weight savings.
we're not talking about this.
Oh.
I do have a Lexus that's really, really nice, an IS300. That's damn near perfect. But
Love it, love it.
I still need to see it.
all right.
Obviously, we have the full A-Spec kit all the way around, but the most highly sought after piece, so highly sought after, is the original A-Spec badge.
The badge.
In the correct dealer placement.
So
Nice.
Help me out, Alex. This is actually a body kit.
Yeah, so this is a lip kit that comes
Okay,
off.
there's one on the front too, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
front, rear, and then the
And side
sides.
skirts, yeah.
The side skirts, these are A-Spec side skirts, which are different from the Type-S original side skirts.
Okay.
Both are factory, A-Spec, more desirable.
Yep.
The kit is so subtle.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It just blends right into the car,
It's-
especially with the color.
Yep,
It doesn't look racer or boy racer.
not at all.
It doesn't look like somebody who has a white Mitsubishi 3000 GT who put a light bar on the front of it. So that's
Shots fired.
myself.
Oh, okay.
Myself. Edit that out. No, but it is. It's really subtle and it looks great. I love the lip too, right here.
Yep.
coming up.
Also, Type-S trunk lid. And a lot of people do the rear, the rear glass trim.
Yeah.
I had it on one of my first ones, but with this,
It doesn't need it.
it just I couldn't get myself to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? This is just so clean.
Well, Alex, you're growing up. You're getting a little less boy racer.
Thanks,
know.
Dad. Thanks a lot.
You know, there's not a big old wang
Oh,
back
no,
here.
no.
So
All right, Alex, since you are the Acura TL expert, give us the key features that make the Type-S different than the base model.
All right, give it to you real quick. Starting with the most important thing, power. This car packs a 3.5 liter V6, which brings well over 260 horsepower to the wheels, versus the base model, which has a 3.2 liter, packing in about 40 less horses. Engine specs wise. Now on the interior, there's a lot of little subtle features, automatic headlights, but that goes more into the 07, 08 versus the 2000 to 2004 to 2006. The key features, trunk lid, the badge of course, Type-S tail lights, they're different. Red with the silver trim in the inside, subtly the side markers. In the base model, the side markers in the back will be red. These are a gray to match the gray, or silver if you want to call it.
Yeah, when they're off.
Correct. That's a Type-S only feature. Obviously, the honeycomb wheels, as they've been known as.
Yep.
Type-S wheels with the Type-S. 07, 08 had the turn signals in there. Headlights. Only the Type-S has black housing inside that headlight.
And the marker lights are different too, right?
Correct. Yep. Correct. That's right. The grill. This interior piece is a Type-S grill. How it has almost like the honeycomb-like pattern inside.
Yeah.
The Type-S badge doesn't factory go there. I put that there because I was just like, they should have had that from the factory.
Yeah.
That was just my sole touch. Do with it as you will. 07, 08, got the fog lights on the bottom.
And then the direction of the fog lights, right? They're different on the Type-S
Versus,
versus the base model. So
Mhm.
on the Type-S, they go down this way. On the base models, they come up this way. The
subtle.
actual housing, yeah.
Subtle. I like it. Subtle.
I-
And then the interior pieces of the Type-S. This is what really makes it drive. So, as we know, the original came with a full leather. We upgraded it to the carbon fiber.
Yep.
Although both both the carbon fiber and the original Type S have the Type S badge right on the steering wheel, which makes it that much better of a drive. Type S has a two-tone leather if you got it in black.
Yeah.
You got it in beige, it was beige. Silver, gray, black inserts, and then of course Type S printed right on the headrests. That's just beautiful.
Yep.
It's just so beautiful. Red, everything red. Red cluster, red display top, red buttons, all Type S features. The stitching on the door, only the Type S had stitching on the insides of the doors.
Okay.
That's on the front, and it's on the back.
Such a beautiful car.
The back looks really clean. Not a lot of your hose riding back there, Alex?
No. Those were for the bigger cars. Like, this is okay. This is the weekend runner. You go to meet them in this.
All right.
And then when you're doing other tactical adventures, you use bigger vehicles. It's I'm gonna open the trunk for you. Just to show you some other cool little features. So these are the all-season mats. Why is there 3? Because the driver one's in right now. And I was sitting on it.
How are you?
This is the original trunk lid, and then this is something I don't think I've seen anybody else have.
Oh, the first aid kit?
Acura first aid kit. It's beat because it's been used. Where did I leave you? I don't know. Not much. Oh, I lifted a ton of shit. All right, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, like probably all the original stuff plus some extra stuff I threw in. Well, I had some other things in here before, but I think I used them all. Nips. They were emergency nips. Going underneath here. Clean. Got the jack that I was previously missing. All the original tools. Do you know what these guys are?
That's the little net that goes in the
Yeah. So you have double the nets, because when I had a couple of cars, I always took the nets out of them. So you got like 3 or 4 extra copies of the nets in here.
Yeah.
So money.
Nice.
And fun little fact, I actually used to own.
These are brighter.
Yeah, those are LED. Oh, do you want to see what the reverse lights look like?
Yeah,
Right there.
let's check them out.
Yeah, you got a serious light show going on here, bro. It's like Six Flags.
Oh, only one works. Alex.
Only one works.
Only one works.
No, come on.
Uh-oh. Does everyone hear the sound of that? That's the sound of the price dropping.
Is it really only one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That's
Give
it.
me that.
I'm flying back to Texas.
Oh. It's trying, but it's not giving it to me yet. We'll have to fix that connection. Hey, so Alex, the insert is different for the Type S too, right?
Yeah, well, yes, and believe it or not, it is very subtly different. So the accents of the badges in the Type S are always going to be this brushed chrome. On all the base models, it is a very soft satin finish, which means no shine, more of a dull. Only the Type S has the chrome finish to it. And I know a lot of people think that this is different because the pattern looks a little bit different, but I put them side by side, they're the same.
Okay.
This piece is the same, but you are right because this is the differentiating feature. Correct. And a fun little fact: I used to own a kinetic blue Type S, one of the rare, lovely colors.
Yeah.
It was a hunk of junk. The previous owner beat the hell out of it. I tried saving it, but in the end, there wasn't much saved to a bunch of parts. But I grabbed some fender bolts off of it, and I thought they looked pretty cool.
Nice.
As a license plate holder.
Nice.
Man, look great, man.
On the Type S is the dual exhaust.
Yep. And then
dual exhaust on both sides, and then
the insert
grommet trim right under here. That was only a Type S feature. The 0708 did have a spot for there, but it was not this honeycomb feature that matches the front grille.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, so I still have it, a practice TL Type-S, which is black.
Nice.
But I bought it, it had some mechanical issues, so I was like, oh, I can fix this. I got it really cheap.
Yep.
But it has a salvage title, and then when I actually got to tearing it apart, they had the, which I thought was a non-Type-S front bumper, but it actually ended up being a Type-S. It was just missing some of the trim.
Yeah.
So I got another car. I put all the bumpers and everything. Oh, it had a base model rear bumper. That was one of the things.
Yep.
So I put that back on. Got all the Type S parts that were stolen out of it back on it. And then when I took apart the bumper and everything, I found out that it had been wrecked in the front pretty bad, and the core support was just a little bit damaged and pushed in like 1/8 of an inch, so the motor mount doesn't line up.
Oh.
And the fender's not exactly perfect. It looks really good when it's all together, but it's not. I mean,
Lines don't match.
Yeah, the body lines don't exactly
Yeah.
match. So this is why we got this one,
Well, I
the
think
perfect specimen.
you've got the dopest one. I mean,
Thank you. Honestly, I have not seen, and I'm dead serious, I have not seen another Type S in this pristine condition that is a full, genuine A-Spec package. A-Spec edition. Badge, skirts, previously with wheels. Package.
absolutely.
It's in this, and every time this thing goes on the road, you give it a wash, she turns heads.
Yeah.
This
Now-
is an iconic, classic body style
Now in
that
Boston,
will never die.
In Boston, you guys call this an Acura, but in Dallas, we call it an Acura.
Oh my gosh.
Acura.
Acura. Yeah.
Don't listen
Acura.
to him. All
Go
right.
ahead.
This is why we flew to Boston.
I'm
was
here,
to get this.
I'm here for the comic
this car.
relief. No?
From Texas.
Well, I thought we're joking here. We make jokes. No.
Well, here,
No
well, to
jokes.
be honest, here in New York, we don't even call we even call them Acura. We just call them Axe.
X.
Oh, okay.
You know,
see?
like Big Pun packing a Mac in the back of the Axe.
All
You don't
right.
remember that one?
No.
Big
no,
Punisher
but
CD, 1998.
I'm loving this cultural appropriation that we got going on here. An act.
Yeah, it's the Axe.
All right. Let's do some paperwork. We did not mention how perfect the dash is.
Oh, no cracks. Crack free, baby.
90% of the Acura TLs that you see on the road today have cracks all over the place. So my WeatherTech sunshade will be on this.
Okay, good.
Kurt Winters checking it out.
Well, I wanted to make sure.
Oh, we got to check the oil and stuff.
Yeah, and I wanted to make sure that your auxiliary switches were working, but they wouldn't work until you put the key in.
Yeah.
On my GM, you can plug it in and it'll still drain your battery, but
Because
I'm
GM.
noticing on the Honda, until you put the key in, you can't use any of your auxiliary power switches.
Accessories, yeah. Pop the trunk, please.
You mean the hood?
Well, both. I need the trunk to get my headlamp and then the hood to check the oil.
Where do you pop the hood on this?
It's against the. Oh, there's the ice.
The hood's bottom left.
Oh, okay.
And the hood struts hold.
Yeah, I had to replace mine too.
You know the funny thing is that I've never seen anyone have one, the freaking battery cover.
Yes.
I've never seen anyone have a battery cover. When I got this car, it didn't have a battery cover. I ordered the battery cover.
Wow. So my junkyard Type S had the battery cover,
Wow,
and
that's a find.
I took it and
then
put it
here,
on mine.
I'll hook you up with a light. So, not only that, when you pop the battery cover, the other thing that was hard to have
Was rubber.
was
Oh yeah,
there's a
that.
cover piece that holds this in.
Yes. Yep.
And then not only that, the battery holder, Acura battery, nice, and all the good stuff. Splash. Oh,
Take a sniff.
and the
Take your
beautiful.
mask off and take a sniff. Smell cool.
Yeah. So the overflow right here, for some reason, I think this cap might be
Breathe a little.
yeah.
Needs an O-ring.
Oh, do they have O-rings inside these?
Yeah.
That'll do it. Luckily, it's not leaking from it. It's just like kind of bubbling. So I mean, actually, you know what? If it makes you feel comfortable, I have a can of coolant I can give you.
No.
No, what am I gonna use it for?
I was just saying.
No, I won't.
I'll take it.
See, there you know.
All OEM.
That's all it has to do, man.
We're gonna call him Alex. OEM Alex.
That's how it has to be.
Yep.
Okay. Good. It's not Dex cool.
Yeah, be careful of the ice. Be careful of the ice. Oh, you see with your headlamp, you can see the blue flakes in the paint.
Yep.
Yeah, you can.
So nice.
Yeah, when you get her, do a good wax. Do a
Wait
a single stage buff.
Wait a second. What the hell were you reading on the Plane, a guide to the Star Wars universe.
You know that's you and not me.
Second edition. Huh.
Everyone knows I sleep on
Whatever, RJ. Whatever.
Alright. Oil. Check oil. That oil's brand new.
Smell it? Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, those are. Yeah, those are a little smoked. Those are cool.
These are Smokey. These are Smokey the Bear over here.
Yeah, those are dope.
Can you guys run no front plate?
You're not allowed to, but everyone does.
Okay, so then yeah, you're good.
Texas is a super car-friendly state. Super car-friendly.
Not Massachusetts.
Alex, I'm gonna have to hit you for
Hit me, man. Hit
not
me.
putting the wire back in the holder over here. You didn't put them back in the clips, man.
No shit. I wasn't the one who physically did the clutch and everything. I was just there to assist.
Got water fluid, we need that. Look at those motor mounts.
Those are big guys. Big chunky guys.
Bushy.
Big old bushy. George Bushies. Hey, Texas guy.
Yeah. So oil look good?
Yep.
Smell it.
Doesn't smell like gas.
How would it smell like gas?
If you like you had a leaky injector,
Mhm.
or if your piston rings were wore out,
Mm-hmm.
it would bypass and get in the crankcase.
Luckily, it's funny. Honda had issues on their 4 cylinders. There was a recall. Well, when I was working for Honda, we had a ton of these. There are piston ring. Ooh, yeah, ice man. There was piston rings on all the big 4-cylinder guys. K engines, CRVs, Accords, like all 09, 12, those body styles. Very good. Yeah, but not this baby.
Cool. So coolant and oil checks out, RJ.
Checks out, we're good.
All right.
Ready to hit the road to Texas. All right, Alex. I'm so glad you gave me the opportunity to buy this car. I'm very happy that you did not pick me up from the airport and steal our money and run off.
Yeah, I'm also really happy that you guys didn't come here and kill me. So, it was a win-win for both of us. Yeah, most definitely.
I have the shovel just in case you change your mind.
Uh-oh.
All right, see you guys later. These are available on eBay.
Drive safe, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Alex.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Appreciate you guys. I'm mixed feelings. Nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm missing.
Okay, let's go find a gas station.
All right, guys.
Take it easy.
I think he's really sad that you bought the car, dude.
Yeah, I would too. Navigator, find us gas.
All right.
All right, here we are at the NTB. Why are we at NTB in Virginia? Because we have a knot on our tire. So, let's see if I can get you in to see. Right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a new tire. Make sure we don't blow on the way to Texas. They said they can get us in pretty quick, so that's good. Car drives great. We're getting about 27 miles per gallon right now. It's a little bit low for my tastes. We'll probably raise that up a little bit. I really want to get some of the A-Spec wheels for it. And so far, so good. We still love the car. So thanks, Alex. All right, Kurt Winters, in your first 5 minutes of driving the Acura TL Type-S A-Spec edition.
First gear is a little touchy. The brakes are fair to middling.
Brakes need some work.
Overall, awesome car. Really tracks well, good steering. I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, Kurt. So you just drove a full gas tank on the Acura.
I did.
What is your experiences besides the ice and rain and sleet?
Well, the weather was really shit at the beginning, but after that it cleared up, and man, the car's great on the highway, 70, 80, 90 while you were sleeping. It floats along. It's a real luxury car. It really shows you what Honda and Acura were doing when they built this car. The fitment, the quality, and the just plushness of the ride is 4 stars for sure.
Nice. Yep. This is definitely a winner.
Yes, sir.